Hello, this is Move on the Move. We're right here at Hockey Hall of Fame. Today's a big day, the women exhibit here, and we have Jayna Hefford. First of all, congratulations. What it means to you when that moment you put on your trophy, part of the display, and finally there's a woman exhibit here in Hockey Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. You don't often think about all the awards, but then when you have a chance to do something like that and put it in a place like the Hall of Fame, it's amazing. This building is so incredible, and anytime you get to step in it and take in a bit of history of the game, and specifically the women's game, it's really special. And there's so much history to our game that I think is still unknown. We're still making history, but these are important stories and important moments along the way, and so it's so exciting now that it has its own place.
Yeah, like step by steps, there's always a rivalry in Canada and USA, and hopefully this will inspire more, women's hockey in other parts of the world.
Yeah, I hope so. We see a lot of international pieces to this exhibit, and it's so important to our game and the history of our game. And as I said, we're still making history, but there's these critical moments that have already happened, and many moments we don't know about that have led us to this point. So it's incredible to just have something that celebrates the entire women's game from around the globe.
Yeah, and also, women's hockey is growing, but there are still obstacles such as women's soccer team, they protest, they want to get more funding, and even women's league, hockey league, like there were struggles. What are your vision and how you can contribute to make a difference down the road to bring more funding and more involvement by women's hockey, that there's a dream and that anything is possible?
Well, I think there's never been a better time for women's sports, and we see that other sports are beginning to thrive. Of course, there's challenges and things they've got to deal with, but at the end of the day, people are learning that you can capitalize on women's sport, and there's a market demand for people to watch female athletes, and that's incredibly important as we look to the next generation of fans. So for us with the PWHBA, our vision has always been to have a women's professional league that brings the best players from around the world, that they're supported, they have great working conditions, and that we lead the way for female athletes in women's sports. And we're excited about where we're at and how we're going to be able to change the game and inspire young girls to be a part of it. And maybe as a player, but it may also be as a fan or a coach or an official or in the media, and all those roles are important.
On a personal level, back in 2010, I met you and you let me touch the gold medal. You inspired me that day, knowing how heavy that medal is, and it's so inspiring seeing Canada doing gold medal. So I really thank you for your time today.
I appreciate that.